So I just came back from New York City. We were trying the 2007 vintage, and the 2007 vintage in Bordeaux is unfortunate. I have a bottle of the 2007 vintage from Domaine de Chevalier, which is a very famous chateau in Pessac-Léognan. And it's a lovely wine, but the problem with 2007 is that the Bordelais overpriced their wines, and the vintage itself wasn't very good. So you have a double problem. You have a wine quality that's not optimal, and then prices that are way too high. So when 2008 came around, the 2008 vintage was a better vintage than 2007, and it was cheaper. But every year the Bordelais come through New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, and I went to New York to taste the 2007 vintage. And so I did taste it, and the key to the 2007 vintage, if you're going to buy anything, is that you don't want to extract too much, because it was kind of a fragile vintage. The grapes couldn't be totally ripe. So those who did not extract too much, and those who did not use too much new oak, actually made pretty good wines, as you can see in some of the tapes that are going to follow me. So here we are in New York, Broadway. This is the site of the Union of Grand Cru Bordeaux Wines, where we are going to be tasting the 2007 vintage, much maligned for being overpriced and not probably the greatest vintage in recent time, but we're going to go and try it anyway. So this is Eric Daramon pouring 2007 Chateau Figeac.
Yes.
What do you think of the vintage, Eric?
Vintage is very good, but it's a vintage which has been designed to be drunk young. Because I believe that we need from time to time those kind of vintages which allow the better vintages to age. So I'm very pleased with this one.
And now, you probably had to be careful about extraction, not to extract too much in 2007?
It's not a question of being paying attention, but the wine deserves to be with a little less extraction than the other one.
Interesting. So, are you...
C'est magnifique.
C'est magnifique.
C'est magnifique. C'est le plus grand millésime de l'histoire.
Mais c'est quand même pas mal, il y a beaucoup de monde ici.
Non, c'est bien, c'est bien.
Ouais.
Je suis content, les Américains sont venus quand même.
Parce que le journaliste, je vais changer en anglais, we say that, we're not going to sell any 2007. Who's going to buy 2007?
Yeah, but finally, the people are quite happy with, finally, with the quality of the vintage. It's not a wine to keep too long, but it's easy. It's on the fruit, especially with the Merlot, and today there is no bad vintage. You have some great vintage, but it's a good vintage, easy to drink. It's a vintage to wait if you have some 2005, 2008, or you can drink the 2007 before. So it's good.